We are friends, digging each other, taking time to talk it over.
Oh, yesterday.
Worst DJ.
Came suddenly.
Suddenly.
No, DJs don't do this anymore. They just do this now. Have
Suddenly.
you noticed that whenever you see somebody DJ and they're just turning knobs?
Yeah. Letterman, the way I just laughed.
All right.
You want to clap? Or?
Clap it out. Let's clap it out.
Hopefully Dave can sync all that up.
Oh.
Fuck me, man. Why am I always bruised? I'm like a college slut. Hi, welcome to Lion's Den.
You're a battered housewife?
You never noticed that? Like
Yeah, you get bruised up easily.
girls in college,
You're
they're
sensitive.
like the loose women on the floors, they always were bruised.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. I skipped the whole college experience, but man, this sounds
Wow, I just remember. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I know a girl who.
so defensive.
Well, no, I just
sure.
realized they shouldn't have
Hey,
said
man,
that.
do you know what I'm talking
I didn't do it.
All right.
Yeah. No, I've heard plenty. Yeah, plenty. I had this buddy, one of my suite mates in college.
Sweet mates.
Yeah, we had a suite. It was like 2 and then a bathroom and then 3.
Oh,
So it was
you're
like
saying the
all, like-
sweet S-U-I-T. You got it. I thought you were like one of my sweet
Sweet
mates.
One of my
mates.
sweet mates.
Dude, you're the sweetest mates, bro.
Dude, you're gonna love him, man. He's so sweet. Like, he'll just do nice shit for you.
Yeah.
You don't even have to ask.
Bakes. He bakes, bro. He bakes. Go ahead. So you're sweet.
No,
mate.
it's just. I mean, it's not. It's. I remember a girl he had like he was hanging out with in his bed, and like I don't even think they were doing anything, but she fell off and like hit her head on its desk.
Ooh.
She was okay, but I remember him telling me about that, and I was like, "Damn, that's crazy."
And how
So,
long ago?
to go?
How long ago was this?
I mean, it's 10. I mean, shit.
If
long
it was
time
a year ago,
long
he'd have been fucked.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But to go back to your point of girls in college get bumps and bruises.
People.
There's the clip, David. Just I want that out there on a shorts or a reels.
People get bumps and
Yeah,
bruises.
girls in college get bumps.
Hey
and
man, that
bruises.
was your
That's-
thesis, bro.
You know,
I'm
that
just
was your
adding to
quote.
it.
You took it and ran with it. Mr. Burkart, Mr.
Sorry,
Burkart.
sorry.
Mr.
Nope, that
Burkart,
wasn't
can you
me.
explain your
That wasn't
actions?
me.
Hey, girls in college get bumps and bruises. I didn't do anything, all right? They get bumps and bruises.
They trip, they fall on a desk, hit
Hey.
themselves with a biology book. I don't know.
What you gonna do?
What's up, kids? Welcome back to the Lion's Den podcast. Please continue to rate and review at Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Spotify, wherever it is that you listen. Leave us a 5-star rating and a review, and we will be so appreciative of that. If you want to look at our beautiful faces, go to YouTube, The Lion's Den with Brent Morin and Jason Collings. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Bing.
Okay, so you know what's coming at you. Make sure that you go on, if you want to see all your members-only content, go to patreon.com/thelionsdenpod. That is patreon.com/thelionsdenpod. If you want to email us some questions and some funny stories or whatever the fuck, that is podthelionsden@gmail.com. Podthelionsden@gmail.com. And, of course, for everything one-stop shop, Lions Den, go to thelionsdenpod.com. How's everybody doing?
Well,
Brent's got a new date.
I want to add this in. For
Not with a girl.
Her name's
Comedy.
Jennifer.
Anybody who's in the Chicago area, my brain just stopped. I just booked it. Must have been a fallout. Next weekend, this comes out. Next
So it'll be the week you're listening to this.
Yeah, so July 21st to the 23rd, I will be headed to Chicago Improv in Schaumburg, Illinois. Not to be mistaken with Chicago.
We are going to Chi-Town adjacent. I will not be there because you
Yeah.
guys, as you know, I'll be in Vegas headlining Brad Garrett's Comedy Club the 18th through the 24th. That's Brad Garrett's Comedy Club at the MGM Grand Casino and Resort.
And then,
What was that?
I don't know.
Who is that? Oh, you're trying to go.
Mama.
Yeah.
Gave,
All right,
gave
go.
up though.
But it-
DJing for 30 years. Wow.
Just like a fucking, just
Then he
a
just
bitchy
says it with his
cat.
mouth.
That's
Meow,
what that
meow.
sounded like.
Yeah.
That was a bitchy cat. Just
Yeah,
meow,
yeah.
meow, meow, meow. Fucking clean up my shit.
What were you going to say?
And then Atlanta Punchline, the 4th to the 6th. I'm still working on trying to get J-Co to go, but things have taken a turn.
We're not doing
No,
that.
no negativity today.
No negativity. Things
then
have not taken a turn.
Jason and I will be back in October 13th to the 15th. Woo! Jason will be with me. Meow, meow.
Different soundboard. It's just cats.
And the Comedy Vault Comedy Club in Batavia, Illinois.
Batavia.
Illinois. 'Cause
Illinois.
That's a place.
Yep.
Yep. So not Chicago again, but
Batavia.
Batavia in October.
Yeah, we're gonna hit all the
spooky.
obscure cities.
Oh yeah, dog. I'm going everywhere. I'm gonna slut it up. I'll go any of your gigs.
We're gonna be in Greenwater, Illinois, and then after that we will be in Pennsylvania, California.
Yeah, Pennsylvania
Or
California's
Paris, Missouri.
Yes,
Paris,
that
Texas.
trips me out when other states have like a Manhattan,
Crazy.
funny. Yeah,
or what's that?
Hollywood, Florida.
Yeah, Hollywood, Florida. Mm-hmm. All right, I think that we covered
All right,
that. Thank
that's
you
it.
guys for
See you guys
joining
next
us.
week.
We'll see you.
My brain just stopped. I was like, I have nothing.
We were just in
We all had.
Raleigh,
North
North
Carolina,
Carolina,
baby.
which was terrifying. While can I talk about this?
Yeah.
Can you talk
So
about it
while
now,
we're
bro?
on stage, while I'm on stage at Raleigh, first of all, 300 plus people in the audience, amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, take that.
So in the middle of doing pretty good. I
Yeah.
was doing all right.
He was
I was,
killing it.
I was holding my own.
Just killing.
Every fucking phone in the audience did the alert.
Oh, the
All of
Amber
them.
Alert.
The whole thing. And why do you think it was an Amber Alert? Everybody thought it was something
Don't
different.
yell at me.
Yeah.
The
So
most
I'm on
common
stage and I
noise?
was like, "What the fuck's happening?" You have to understand. You guys know weather. You live in
Hey, if anyone
Chicago.
knows weather,
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's
Brent
true.
and I.
You guys, you know what you guys are?
Weathermen.
The weathermen.
Another band.
You lived in Chicago.
Yeah, I
you,
did.
You're
Very
from the
cultured.
Northeast.
New England.
Yeah.
You guys understand. I'm born and raised Southern California. I don't even know what the fuck weather is.
That's
It's-
true.
Right,
it's-
right,
it's-
right.
When it's 65, I think it's the end of the world.
Sure.
Yeah.
When it gets over 75, I think I've just gone to hell. So weather is just not something that I'm
That may
used
just
to.
be that may be unrelated to the weather. That could be personal stuff.
That could
But
be
go ahead.
very much so.
Oh, go ahead.
Have you been talking to Elaine? So on stage, all the phones start going off.
Yeah.
Simultaneously, I could hear on the roof of the club pouring rain.
Yeah, it's loud.
Mind you, we walked from the hotel to the club in beautiful
Oh,
weather.
weird.
Yeah, that's it
Southern
happened every
weather
day.
is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so, what did you call it? Bipolar?
Oh yeah, bipolar weather.
Their weather is so confusing. One second it's just like, let's go fly a kite. It's beautiful. And the next second it's like, get a tarp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And get under
Right.
it. So
Summer showers, baby.
every phone is going off. And I was like, okay, what's going on? And you know, there's always people in the audience that think they're going to be funny. Mostly it's women.
What'd you say under your breath? That was really quiet.
Mostly it's chicks that drink too goddamn much.
Oh, bachelor.
So I go, what's going on? One guy yells out, flood warning, flash flood warning.
Got it.
And then another dude goes, actually tornado warnings.
Well, those are two different things.
But it's me. We were looking at the clouds because, you know, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yeah. Together, arm in
Yeah.
arm.
Yeah.
Wow.
A storm's a coming.
Holding hands. And I'm like, man, that looks like, because, you know, I used to watch a lot of the tornado hunter stuff.
Of
Tornado
course.
chick,
Hey,
tornado
of course.
Dork.
I'm like, I go, that cloud's walling out, dude. You know, the wall bullshit.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's a tornado coming. Anyways, so that was believable. And of course, a girl yells out, Amber Alert. Like, oh my God, you're so funny. Fuck out of
I
here.
loved your impression of a girl. It's like, what was that little thing in Star Wars, that little rat in that town, Tatooine or whatever? The one on Jabba's.
Not Bib
Oh, I know what you're
Fortuna.
talking about.
That's what his girl impression sounds like. It sounds like that
The
little rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knows every impression.
What the fuck is his name? His
Yeah,
little
why do you
name
know
is
how to do that?
Unbelievable.
Shalasis Crumb was that little fucker.
Dork!
Yeah.
Tornado watching.
My brother's gonna correct
and
me,
Star
but wow.
Wars.
God, even more of a dork to correct you.
So then they're yelling stuff out, and they're
Actually,
just
what it
chilling.
really is.
No one's getting up to leave. There's a thing on there. We might be having a tornado. That's how I knew they're used to it. They're like, oh, no big deal. Tell us more, Joe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on, make us
And I'm
laugh.
going, and I literally went like this. Good night, guys.
No way.
But then, of course, I was joking.
Yeah, he came back. He goes, "Oh,
And
tornado!
then I'm thinking,
Bye, guys. Bye. Good
the
show."
girl yells out Amber Alert during a flash flood warning, and I mean the worst time to ever kidnap somebody. If you think about it, that's the
yeah.
hardest getaway.
Very true.
You got to get
Very
through
hard.
floods and tornadoes.
Yeah.
And you gotta get to the kid. You know.
Yo, the kids, you know.
I mean, with the rain and shit, sideways rain. Ugh.
Or that's
It's hard to grab
Sideways-
a child when he's wet.
Why is it raining?
There's the clip. There it is.
Wait a minute.
Come here.
What are you talking about when they're first born?
Yeah, they're
They're like,
slippery as
they're like
shit.
a bar of soap.
I am curious.
You got the
You think
umbilical cord?
doctors have ever dropped a baby? After?
100%.
Yeah.
That explains a
should
lot
ask my
about my
brother.
kids. No, my kids are smart as fuck. No, but it's a pretty.
That- I
It
feel
was
like-
pretty intense, and the fact that I was like, "Oh shit, there's flash floods and a tornado outside," and these guys are like, "Let's go, dude.
Yeah,
we
it was
want the
interesting.
whole."
That's so like people who live in North
Yeah.
Carolina. They're like, we don't give a, this is every day for us.
Well, because every single day that we were there, gonna sneeze or not gonna sneeze, I can't tell.
Finally
Britt,
got
just
my allergy
sneeze,
medicine.
just sneeze.
Look
I
at the
hate
light,
when you
look
can't
at light.
sneeze.
Yeah,
That's
look
what I'm
at
doing.
Achoo.
Fuck. It's
Go like this.
yeah.
Hey, look, grab the bone here and start.
that's not a thing.
It jerks
you
your
just made me
phone. It
jerk
jerks-
my nose
jerk your
off.
It jerks your nose, and then it comes.
Oh yeah.
Nosegasm.
Nosegasm. But every single time night of the show, basically at the same time, there was a thunderstorm.
Oh,
and
wow.
then only for 20,
We beat
30
it
minutes.
every time
then-
walking. Every time we walked in, we beat it. And then on the fucking roof.
Dude,
where
the-
where
just-
were we
Yeah.
when
It's
that
so
happened
green and
before?
beautiful.
I know. I have two remembrances. Idiot. I remember this happened twice for you guys. Number one, we had an alert in Gotham in New York. When
That's
Brent
right.
was on
Yeah.
stage.
That was
I remember
insane.
that.
Flood.
Yeah.
And then you guys were talking about, I think it was in Pittsburgh, maybe, or one of these East Coast trips you did recently, where it was raining like hard as fuck.
Oh
you
no, that was
said.
Philly.
Philly.
Yeah,
That's
where
what
it was on the
remember
roof,
that.
where you basically are like, so anyway, I have problems with girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where the fuck is everybody?
Yeah, and the
like
thing is,
me?
you have to, you have to address it because it's so loud.
It's
Yeah.
so loud,
and it's so
especially,
awkward to not address it because you look in the audience and everybody's going like this.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
looking
God,
up.
they're
that's
looking
so
up. You're like, yep, I got to address it.
Is
and then,
Santa here, or is that a fucking rainstorm?
right. But the best part about the Amber Alert is that I didn't have to go, hey guys, what's going on? It perfectly timed with the rain hitting the roof and then everybody's phone going. I'm like,
Oh,
cool,
well,
here we go. I
there
have
we
to
go.
talk about it now.
Yep.
Yeah, it worked out perfect.
And it was funny because I'm in the middle of a bit and I go, oh, what the fuck is happening? What's going on? What's happening?
That's hilarious.
Is it a
was
silver
funny.
alert? Got one of those this morning
What's a silver alert?
when an old person is wandering around lost.
I've been getting a shit ton about old people
Wait a minute,
wandering.
wait a
What's
minute.
going on with these
Did they
people?
call it a silver alert?
Silver
What
alert.
does that mean? Why?
Because they're
silver hair.
silver foxes.
Silver hair.
That's like kind of dope, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, a cool silver fox wandering the streets.
Yeah.
You better go find him.
Looks good, has no idea what he's doing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks good, fucking dumb as shit, but he looks great.
He eats erasers. Find him. He looks cool as shit.
He's got slick, beautiful gray hair.
Yeah.
Walking into gutters, but he's beautiful.
Look
yeah,
out
I
for an
gotta-
old man who's wearing a winter coat in summer.
I got it, and with nothing else under it, just tidy ways. Yeah, I got a silver alert this morning. That pissed me off.
I've been getting a shit ton of those. I've gotten like 5 in the last like 3 weeks.
That tells me how
It's
much-
Maybe the same guy just roaming about.
Yeah, it tells me how much times have changed in as far as technology and stuff. Because there was a time in my life if somebody knocked on my door and said, "Look, we're missing our grandfather," I'd be like, "What the fuck? Let's help him."
Yeah.
Today, when that thing went off, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, it's loud. Stop it.
Put a goddamn GPS on that old bastard and let's just stop."
What if you got like a Brent alert?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Comedian Brent Morin stuck in tree in canyon, climbing to get what he thought was a new basketball. Hello?
Brent,
Somebody help.
bit gone wrong.
You ever do that
Brent
thing where
alert.
where you climb a tree and then
So
for
easy
some
to
reason-
get up.
So easy to get up, and then getting down, you have to do the toe dance stick.
Oh,
Where you
man.
go, okay,
Okay,
okay.
Tippy toe it, like when I was on the stairs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tippy-toeing down.
Yeah, yeah,
Going
yeah,
down,
yeah.
like, where's the branch? Where's the branch?
no,
I remember
no.
I fell out of a tree. Shocker. When I was a kid, we used to be in the woods all the time and climb these trees. And there was this tree that had like, you know that thing that like fucking Karate Kid or the Three Ninjas used, the ones that with the penises out of the
Were you
wood.
just doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerking
Another
a big
clip
guy
for you,
out.
David.
Fun childhood.
Anyway, it looked like the perfect tree to climb, but it didn't have like a place to rest because I used to
Real quick,
climb.
I'm
yeah.
trying to still figure out the Three Ninjas reference.
Okay, better reference: Rumble in the Bronx when Jackie Chan is hitting that thing.
Oh, wooden dummy. Wing Chun wooden dummy. Got it.
yes, What is it called?
Wing Chun
Wing Chun.
wooden dummy techniques, and you hit the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the tree looked like that. So I said, great tree to climb.
Yeah.
So and I went boom, 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 way up. I mean, it's a huge tree too. Kid, an idiot. The problem is with that type of tree because they were such short branches. Some of the wood, it's like rotted either
Ooh.
with termites,
Tree rot, yeah.
or rain. I don't know. So all of a sudden I go and I put my hand on one and it disintegrates in my fucking hand like I'm
terrifying.
in the Avengers Infinity Wars and
Right.
shit. And I probably fell like 30 feet, just straight,
shit.
bam, 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 all the way down, and
Whoa.
knocked the wind out of myself. So that's
That's the worst feeling. When you hit the ground, you're like,
fucking fat Elliot's with me, just laughing.
just pointing and laughing, no help.
Look, and do you ever notice this when you're a kid too? Like kids, parents, if you don't want, let me say something to parents. Kids are willing to help their friends when they hurt themselves, but they're so scared of you that all the other kids ran home.
Right.
Like it's
We're
like
getting
they're gonna
so
get in
much
trouble.
Yeah.
Give us a break
That's
so
old
we don't
school,
lose
by the
children.
way. That's old school, by the way. Kids today are like, "Where's my mom? She needs to pick me up and dust me off."
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's what it was because
My
they all
dad
went,
got-
we're out of here, man.
My dad got hit by a car when he was a kid.
Yeah.
And he got hit in a way where he spun.
Oh, wow.
And his
Whoa.
glasses fell off, and they broke, obviously.
Yeah.
He never told his parents that he got hit by a car because he was afraid that his dad would be pissed about the glasses being broken.
Oh,
Wow.
Old school.
Very
Yeah.
old school.
You know
That's
what I
very
mean?
old school.
It's like, remember A Christmas Story?
Yeah.
When he shot himself with the BB gun and he's
Yeah.
like, didn't want to tell anybody. My thing is like, holy shit, you almost got killed. But old school parents are the same way. You lived through that, get your fucking, you know what I mean?
yeah.
When
Oh,
I
yeah.
got hit by a car once, I didn't want to tell my parents.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You got hit by a car?
Y'all just get hit by
What's
cars?
going on with you
Dude,
guys?
the 70s?
Collings doesn't get hit by
Bro,
cars.
the
huh?
70s was nuts.
Wasn't there a guy who
People were-
purposely was trying to hit you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I come out.
Okay.
There's the driveway going out of the grocery store parking lot, and I'm on the sidewalk, and I stop. This guy's in it, and I can remember the car, 1964 Chevy Biscayne 4-door, not the Super Sport 2-door that we all
Yeah.
know popularly. But anyways,
Yeah, we all would know
yeah,
that.
you guys all know that.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's this old man. He's got a fedora, old man fedora on, thick glasses, and this was the late 70s, and he goes, "Go ahead," motions me to go. And as soon as I get in front of the car, he hit the gas and hit me. Then backed
Wow.
up and then went around me and took off.
Explain.
I just
si-
did.
dude,
So
murder
it's
was
that
all the
sim-
rage in
but
the
dude,
70s.
70s,
But he said
abusing children was like the shit.
How
in the
old-
70s.
how old were you?
Murder and
Kidnapping them,
abuse.
put them in a van, fucking them. It was
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
thing they did in the 70s.
Vans were a
Okay.
big thing.
Like Theo has a joke about it that's really funny. It's like somebody got molested on that street, so we just don't go down that street
Yeah.
anymore.
I guess we don't go down this street anymore.
Yeah.
right.
It's like we were terrified to report shit to our parents.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so weird.
So he hit you on purpose to like fuck with you?
Yeah. The way I
He
look at
said
it now
go
is that-
ahead, and he
yeah.
said thunk.
The
and then
way I
went
look
around.
at it now is there's two things that may have happened. He was an older man. He may have fucking did it on accident.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He seemed grouchy. But the other option is that he hates these kids because he's from the 40s.
Yeah. He's
know what I
just
mean?
pissed.
Huh. But it's weird that he told you to go. That's what I'm confused about. It'd be
Yeah.
like go ahead, and then he's real
Of course, you're
maniacal.
confused. You're a millennial. Like this
That's
is
kinda crazy.
this is attempted vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah.
is what you're thinking. With me and the era I grew up in was this old dude just hit me with his car because he doesn't like kids.
Right. Hey man,
Yeah.
70s, huh?
It still
Shit,
sucks
what
in
a
any
time.
era. It's like, wow.
Dude, this is the era where
always
like
wondered that.
when I played baseball, the baseball coach showed up to practice with a 6-pack of beer under his arm, driving a Z28 with T-tops and music blaring and shit.
I love it.
He had a
It's
mustache
awesome.
and long hair and shit.
Really cool.
That's so cool. It is such a movie.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
There's different things. It's so weird, like how things are different. Like the other day, I was referring to this picture that I saw that somebody took, and it was this beautiful picture of like the sunset. And I go, man, that really looks like a postcard. Today, people would say, man, that looks like a screensaver.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, I would never think postcard.
Yeah.
Postcard. You've been having a lot of these crises in your head, haven't you?
I'm 51 years old,
You're
man.
thinking about things, huh?
I'm thinking about crazy things. Like, for example,
Yeah.
when I was a kid in the 80s, the 50s were 30 years ago. How long
know.
ago was
He's
the
having a
80s?
midlife crisis.
How long ago was the 80s?
You know, it's wild.
40 years? Jesus, wait a minute. No,
Yeah.
I'm 35.
Yeah.
That makes
Wow,
sense.
fuck.
Yeah, that makes
30,
sense. Yeah,
40 years ago.
40 years ago.
Shit.
So for you, that's the 80s was the 50s for you guys, whereas
That's
the
crazy.
50s.
Whoa. No
Do
wonder,
you know
I
what
hate,
I'm
no wonder I
saying?
hate the music so much.
No, but here's the difference.
That's like the 50s for you guys. That's what I hear.
Rocket-a, rocket around,
Yeah,
the
I hear
rockin',
that
rockin',
shit.
and
Yep,
yeah,
that's
sock
what I
hops
hear.
and shit like that. But that's another cool. You just brought up another thing with the 80s. I know you don't like it, and I 100% respect your bullshit. You know,
Well, it doesn't sound, when you say it like that, it
Respect your
doesn't sound like you
bullshit.
respect
What?
it. When you say you're bullshit.
It's like a president fucking up
Work-
a summons.
I respect your bullshit taste.
Worst
Now,
fight with your girl.
Respect your
But-
bullshit over there in that country. And
Think
let's
about-
just sign this treaty.
think about like when I was a kid, no one was listening to 50s music.
Oh, yeah.
There was one station that was for oldies, and if you turn that on, it was on AM, and you could listen to 50s music and really bad, sound quality.
Yeah.
No one was like, "Yo, let's have a 50s night."
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
Today, almost 40 years after the 80s, the music is still playing on the radio. One of the most popular stations on Sirius XM is the 80s channel. There's
true.
so many there's a song from the 80s that's blowing the fuck up right now because of Stranger Things.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That Kate Bush. Everybody's tweeting and fucking Instagram
Yeah.
about Kate Bush.
George
song.
Bush's daughter. People
Yeah.
don't know that, right?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But she's 80s songs.
Damn, that was a Brent fact.
And then all the shows and stuff that are taking place in the 80s,
Yeah.
like Stranger Things.
It is interesting. What do they say? Like fashion always repeats itself or something? Like a
Yeah, but no
certain-
one's wearing poodle skirts. Poodle skirts
Not
were
yet,
these,
bro. Talk to me in 6
You know what I'm saying?
months, bro.
In the 50s, these girls were wearing these fucking hoop poodle shirt. When I say poodle skirts, it was a picture of a poodle on the goddamn skirt.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real
Yeah, I
thing.
remember, yeah.
Look at that
I
shit.
know what you're
up.
talking about. Yep, the pool.
No one's wearing poodle skirts, Nick.
How do you
dude.
know?
I know for a weird reason because I
But
was in Greece when I was in middle school.
But
for a
these
play.
high-waisted jeans from the 80s,
Yeah,
these
they're
girls are
back.
still doing it, even though, let me look in the camera and say that, those jeans suck, okay? Let's get back to low-rise. When you wear...
Let's get back to
Let's get back to the low-rise. Because, listen, when you wear those mom jeans, you look pregnant. the most in-shape, flat ab girl wear those, just a bulbous front. Anyways...
Bulbous front. There's the episode name.
So what I'm
Bulbous
saying,
front.
I'm defending the 80s except for the high-rise
Sometimes
jeans.
I get a bulbous front.
Because you know where the
Depends who I
low-rise
see.
jeans are from. I get a bulbous front every morning.
Why am I laughing like Letterman today?
My bulbous front wakes me up, dude.
Babe, my front's
the-
looking a little bulbousy today. You want to stay in?
Hey, baby, can you help me bring down the swelling?
Bulbous is the least sexy word. by the way.
Bulbous.
Bulbous.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I got a
Yep.
bulbous front. Babe, could you get out of those pants? Why? We're going to be late. No. You
If
have a
you
bulbous front.
She's changing immediately. She's changing.
Put on your
Ew.
poodle skirt and let's get the fuck out of here. Jesus.
I wish we had enough followers and subscribers that I had just made poodle skirts the next
No, the thing.
fashion thing.
I have a question. What is it about the 80s people still love 40 years now later?
I don't know.
You don't know, you really don't know.
I don't know. I mean, well,
It's
it's
because
like,
of your bullshit taste. And like I said, I respect
so mad.
I respect your bullshit taste. I respect that you like songs that all sound the same, I guess.
But that's nothing to do with that. I'm saying why why isn't the 70s still back?
It is.
Well, they
Also,
had the.
they're
once
coming
upon a
back.
time
What about
in
the 80s
Hollywood.
people love so much now? I'm saying, regardless of the music.
Can't
I'm
be the
saying,
fashion
like,
because
what
I'm gonna be honest. 80s fashion was disgusting. It
Well,
was
they
like
took a lot of risks.
way too many shoulder pads. Just shoulder
Man,
pads.
some of us
and-
need help with our shoulders. All right.
But you know what you do? You know what a thing that you do, you don't even know it's an 80s thing? The tapered pants. Like folding and tapering your pants.
Oh,
And then
okay.
buying tapered pants instead
Yeah.
of like boot cut or whatever the fuck. That is definitely in an 80s fashion. Because the
Boot cut.
70s, they were boot cut and they were bell bottoms.
Which are
Yeah.
kind of back, honestly. The baggy shit's real back.
I know. It's just crazy.
It's very confusing.
Yeah, it's
I can't
very
keep
confusing.
up.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
what to do.
Like all of a sudden,
Yeah.
I'm a
You just
90s
gotta be you.
skater.
Skinny, baggy, skinny.
Baggy, skinny,
poodle
which
skirt, poodle
one
skirt.
is it?
I'm gay, I'm
Poodle
straight. I'm gay, I'm straight. You know.
Poodle
Wait.
skirt.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Dude? Poodle skirt, chastity belts. God, they're all coming back.
Chastity belt. Hilarious. You know what? If you don't take
Here's
off
what
those
it
goddamn
is.
jeans, I'm getting the goddamn chastity
Some
belt. I'm
of-
telling you.
It's because the 80s was the decade that shit just really changed into the future. Like
Yeah.
electronics all became
Well, we were
huge.
rich as hell. then.
Yeah, 80s was like, hey, everyone was making money and doing cocaine in the 80s,
Yeah,
right?
cocaine.
But late 70s, early 80s is when video games were invented, and then you started seeing these like really quick changes into modern world, like the microwave and like wireless phones and
Yeah.
car phones and video games,
Car
and then
phones are dope.
car phones were dope. I had one.
So cool. Was it a different number? Like its own number?
Yeah.
So cool.
My Tahoe still had that.
really cool.
I had
I would love that.
I had a 2002 Chevy Tahoe that came with OnStar, and it had its own phone number.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
But before that, I had the hold on, call me in the car. You know what I mean?
You know, this country's got to get back on cocaine because that's when we started.
Well,
no,
yeah,
let
I
me
mean,
finish.
Yeah, well, there was a big problem with crack in the ghettos. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but that was a government thing, guys. The government did that to them because they're fucking racist.
Very true, though. Very true.
But no, just because there was a lot of shit getting done.
Yeah,
you know,
and things were
and
very-
Then we
and-
took a dip when
But
heroin
in the
came
80s, things became very iconic. Like, if you think about to this day, you can go on Amazon and buy vintage game consoles from the 80s.
That's true.
They're modernized and they're easier to plug into your television and stuff like that. But they have the Atari thing
Yeah.
with just the joystick and the thing, and you could still buy,
the actual
there's-
arcade game,
Yeah.
yeah.
It just there were so many iconic things that happened in the 80s. You got to think about guys like Prince. Everyone knows who Prince is.
Yeah.
You got to think about guys like Michael Jackson, Mike, you know what I mean? And right. And George Michael.
really good.
George Michael.
Woo woo.
These guys all came from the 80s, and there's and Madonna.
Madonna.
There's everyone
Virgin.
right?
This is really helping us out.
Name somebody from the 70s, an iconic name one.
70s.
Took you a minute. right?
I mean, I'm thinking just bands.
Bands, people, whatever,
You know, like
right?
The Who.
See, that's
Who
the
were
thing.
the
They were the
70s,
rock.
maybe?
The 70s was huge for rock. Like you have the Who, Zeppelin, all that shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Beatles had all their crazy,
now that's good music,
mind tripping
in my-
shit from the hell yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
But a lot of people don't know that the Beatles, like Paul McCartney, had huge fucking hits in the 80s. You know, Julian Lennon.
Who?
John Lennon's son, Julian
wow.
Lennon, had a huge hit in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. But so there was just I think the 80s was the first modern decade. In other words, you had a lot of instant things. You had video cameras.
Yeah.
And it was instant. That was yours. You didn't have to take it to get developed or
Right,
anything. You took it right from the camera, put it in the VCR, and you could watch your memories.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas before that, you had Super
Watch
8.
your memories.
Yeah.
That's a great line.
You had Super 8 film where you had to get it developed, and then you had to set a projector up just to fucking watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's all this modern technology that started in the 80s. You know, the internet started in the 80s. A lot of people don't know that.
And invented by Al Gore.
Al Gore
Algorithms.
The algorithm.
Algorithm.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned. I think the big thing with your
And
question
the
about
music,
the
real quick. Will, you fuck.
Didn't say anything.
Shut up.
Sitting here listening.
The music in the 80s was very iconic. You don't have to like it, but you have to know that just changed music forever. That era changed popular music, pop music forever. That's why you listen. That's why you could listen to you go to a club or a restaurant or a clothing store that has their soundtrack playing, they're always going to throw 80s songs in there. People that were born in the fucking 90s, people that were born in the early 2000s, when an 80s song comes on, they could sing along with it word for fucking word.
I could too. Yeah.
Don't stop
There's plenty of it I liked. We've had this
Is that
discussion.
80s?
I know. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Journey.
That's
Early
the,
Journey 80s?
closing song from
Early
Mars.
80s Journey. I remember being in junior high school listening to that album.
I think that why people in this generation have an obsession with the 80s, Will, at least my thought, is because it just seemed like a good time from a distance, you know?
Sure. Well, it
Like,
was-
oh, that's a good time. Like, you can ironically listen to a song from the 80s. You can fuck around and with the bikes are cool. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about
right.
it where,
Also, it's
where
the-
70s is murder.
It's almost like
okay.
same. It was almost like the last innocent decade, almost. Even though it was very decadent, like with Coke and like all that stuff, but there was still that small town feel, like all the John Hughes movies that came out of
Oh,
people.
that's true,
You
yeah.
watch those movies, you're like, oh man, I bet.
Great movies.
I mean, a friend of mine,
times.
I was with a
times.
bunch of old friends for 4th of July. But every 4th of July, it's like a high school reunion for me. A bunch of people that we get together and our kids and everything. And my friend Lisa's daughter, who I want to shout out her song today.
She's good, man.
Kyla Foster. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's got a great song.
Said to her, went to her mom once and said, "You guys are so lucky that you grew up in the 80s."
Really? She said that?
Yeah.
Wow.
19-year-old kid. Now think about it. This kid didn't get a prom. This
Oh,
kid
that's
didn't get a
right.
graduation because of the COVID. They
Yeah, it
missed out on
sucks. Yeah,
so
it
many
sucks.
things that are supposed to be that big core
Yeah,
memory
seminal
of
things.
your upbringing.
There's
They
a
just didn't get any of it. And it's different now because everything's online and nothing's private.
Yeah, you can't fuck up anymore.
Nope.
Like, you can't just have a fucked up night. You got to see it on YouTube the next
shit
day.
that kids are getting kicked out of school for today.
Yeah.
You were getting you're getting a 20-minute detention back in the day for it.
20-minute detention?
Yeah.
You had a 20-minute detention? Yeah. What a disrespectful detention.
Right.
Just either give it to me or don't. Yeah. Don't be sitting there with a fucking microwave clock going like, well, beep, you're done. Bye.
We had the thing called
Hope you learned your lesson.
We had
Nope.
a thing that they implemented called OCS.
It's OCS.
On-campus security or something like that.
like
on
sure.
camp and
ISS, like in-school suspension?
If the detention, you literally had to sit in a room for an hour, hands on the desk, looking forward. You weren't allowed to look at your books. You weren't allowed to do any homework. You just had to sit in that room and look straight ahead
Yeah,
for
it's
an
going to
hour.
help people.
for how an hour.
Yeah.
Meditation.
Why don't we
Meditation.
Get to the
See, that's the way I looked
Yeah.
at it.
Chilling.
But think about doing that to a kid today, and their fucking phone is burning a hole in their
man,
wallet right
That's
now.
true. You're right.
Or their pocket.
Well, that's the detention of today. Just take the phone away.
that
Put it
ain't
in
gonna
your
happen.
desk.
That ain't gonna happen.
Oh, yeah.
Parents,
you get
parents,
sued.
Today, parents are just negotiating
How
with their
dare
kids.
you? My son could have died in English class, and I wouldn't be able to get in contact with him.
Right.
I gave it back at the end of the class, you bitch.
Yep. Think about our parents, you guys. They sent us out into the world and went,
Yeah.
all right.
true.
Like
Well,
if I left the house at 9 a.m. and didn't get home till 5,
Yeah.
that was a good day.
good day. Dirty,
the-
bruised, bleeding.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
awesome.
I'm very grateful to grow up the generation I did because I had basically no phone and no, I didn't have an iPhone, which is a big difference than like a Nokia
Right.
snake phone. I didn't have that until
Time out.
senior year of
What's
high
a
school.
snake phone?
Sorry, like the Nokia, like ones you can play Snake on.
Yes.
Remember that game?
Oh, Snake
Yeah.
phone. Got it.
No, it's a phone.
It's a long. They got rid of the Snake phone because
Hurry
it
up! What do you
couldn't
need?
hear shit.
What do you
it
fucking
kept
need?
constricting. My phone's constricting my neck.
Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up! Where has to be? Where has to be?
Hurry. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
But what I'm saying is,
So
that,
go ahead.
is that like I'm so grateful because I had my whole childhood until senior year of high school to just be a kid, play outside,
That's
use
what
my
it
imagination.
should be. That's what it should
Like
be.
we had like AIM, but it was fun. It was like, ooh, we
Yeah.
get to like log.
Oh,
like that was
that was
the
the
most we had,
best.
which was I feel
Right.
so grateful because then you go into college, then we have a phone for Instagram for all this stuff, and we loved it. It was so
Yeah,
fun
that's
to do
cool.
that stuff. But I had my whole childhood before that, so I feel
Perfect.
very, very. I'm like the last kind of generation.
Yeah.
That had a fucking real
That's what-
childhood. In a
Remember
way.
Yeah,
instant
you know what I
messenger
mean?
though, when you
was
would like
amazing.
you'd write a girl like you'd be
course.
brave enough to aim a girl, and then God, it says red scene or red,
yeah.
and then they never write back.
Yeah.
Or I'd wait
hurts so
I'd
much.
wait too long. Right when I hit it, it would hit. They'd be away.
Oh
I'd be like,
yeah,
fuck.
and I used to clock like there were certain girls I had crushes on. Like you'd hear like the ding, like to
Oh, yeah.
alert me that they're online.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'd be like,
Oh yeah,
and I wouldn't even say anything. I would kind of like right around it.
loiter?
I don't. Yeah,
Right.
I was so stupid.
I did all the
Email,
same stuff.
email
Loved it.
was for everyone too until before. But here, let me tell you, I didn't email. I didn't even use email or know what an email was until I was 21. And the reason I found out what it was is I went to the company that my dad worked for, and they everybody kept saying email me this and email me that. I'm like, what? But it was only internal. It was an internal email between all the employees.
Huh.
That was literally my first experience with an
It's
email.
crazy to think like that.
And then it became, and then there was this company called Juno, which Juno was like, email should be for everyone and free. So I had my
Oh.
first out of the company real email was this thing called Juno.
What was
Wow,
your
I wonder how they feel now.
What was all of our
Well, I
first
started that.
first email addresses? Do you remember?
My first email address was, Long Beach Long Snake at
Fuck off. Fuck off.
What?
Because you could be. That's 50-50. That's true or false.
Yeah, I
Long
know.
Beach Long Snake at hotmail.com.
Probably like LBC Impala.
I think
Jason.
I always just used J and then my last name.
Yeah, I don't know if I.
I was
don't
very,
really
I was
remember.
very creative with my email.
I mean, but that's what it was.
I
back
think
in
it was
the
like
day.
Brent Moe or something or Morin or I don't fucking remember.
moron.
Yeah, I forgot exactly what it is. Plus, you just gave your email away.
Yeah, dude. Email Jason at jcollings@aol.com,
Do
baby.
it. No,
Hotmail.
Hotmail.
Or Juno.
Sure,
Or
whatever that.
Juno.
Yeah.
Yeah, at junoalaska.com.
Juno Antona, mame.
Oh, man,
Racist.
I had a fucking point and now it's gone. Whatever. See you guys next week.
Right.
Damn it! I had something off something you said. Now it's out of my head. It's been happening a lot recently.
Love that song.
Do you?
Sure.
It's the
We would be
80s.
right. Me and Will would be driving the car. And
Do
he's
you?
Just like, is every song sounds the same? You made a funny fucking noise once. They all sound like this.
Or whatever the fuck.
What?
So
Really?
lame. So
He was
lame.
complaining about that, and all I'm thinking is like every Drake song sounds like the same song to me.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's definitely a generational thing.
Gotta be a generational thing.
Gets you fucking platinum.
So mad.
But you don't have to know. You don't have. You know what?
Yeah,
Today you don't
probably
know how to.
generational.
You don't know how. You don't need to know how to rap or sing today, and you can get famous as shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. I should just do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck
This is good.
That's the beat. That's the whole first fucking verse of every rap song. Yeah. All right. Turn my headphones up. They ain't ready. Yeah. Here we go. Like, you know, you could be rapping about stuff right now.
Turn up. This would be me. This would be me in the booth. Yeah, turn my headphones up. Yeah, turn them up. It's too loud. Turn them down. I'm
Yeah,
sensitive.
yeah.
Somebody had a. Was it the Chappelle show?
It might have been Chappelle.
Somebody had a bit. A
Dylan,
sketch.
Dylan. Oh,
Oh, so
remember
funny.
he did that
Yeah.
one? That was fucking genius. So this is 80s poster. Where are we at time? We should
About a half hour, so we can
Yeah.
Half an hour.
do
Look
some
at those
do
emails.
some mails. We got people. So people loved the. I'm sure people who are listening to this would agree. They love the weird laws.
Oh yeah.
That's a big hit.
That's my favorite. That's been my
Yeah,
favorite
that's
so
a
far.
great bit.
Sweet.
Just making sure everything's still on. So yeah, if anyone, by the way, if anyone sees me looking at the fucking cameras, I'm just making sure
He's
we're
just
still
doing his
recording.
job, okay?
I'm doing my job. So if anyone wonders what I'm doing,
Actually, there's a monitor on the cameras. He just likes looking at himself.
yeah, dude, the whole time.
That's why when he looks at it, he's like this.
Oh yeah. Mirror face.
Like this,
you guys
look.
know what your mirror face is?
I know what yours is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I hate
Brent's
myself.
this is Brent's mirror face.
So real.
Your mirror face is Magnum.
Well, yeah, because I need that in my head. Like that's what, even though that's not how I'm walking around.
Let me show you my mirror face.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Because I can't see shit.
Oh, funny.
Thanks, man.
I like that.
So we got some. We have actually. Let's do.
funny.
I have 3 queued up here. 2 of them weird laws, and one of them is actually like fun facts that I think we said on the podcast or something.
Okay.
So it's some shit like we said that we don't remember, which
Of course
I think we
don't
always
remember,
like. We always
of
like
course.
that.
Which is, what's the fun?
So weird laws. This is from Trisha. First one is New Zealand announces world's first plan to tax cow and sheep burps.
What do you mean tax them?
What?
Don't ask me.
Tax
So
a
if your
burp?
cow, is there like a tax man in the field?
Oh,
Yeah.
The
here's
cow
here's
just goes, "Burp." That's fucking 5 cents tax. Cow.
I'm looking it
cow
up.
Who
burp.
gave the cow soda? Which one of you piece of shit kids gave the cow soda?
There's
Because he's burping
right.
like crazy. I'm
Oh.
getting taxed up the ass right now. Who gave him seltzer? Why you look thirsty? Go to your goddamn room, Tiff.
Go to your goddamn room.
Tiff.
Yeah, Tiff.
Tiff.
This is in
Zealand.
New Zealand and
It's a
Australia.
real thing. It's about gas emissions.
Oh, it's
So
methane, right?
Methane emissions
Yeah.
from animals is a well-known issue. Cows alone are responsible for about 40% of those planet-warming gases globally, mainly through their burps. So if you tell me how much
How do they burp?
your animal is consuming, I can tell you pretty closely to the actual emissions using mathematical models. So
Dork.
most of the gas is formed in their stomach, so in their guts, particularly in the first chamber. What? And so they belch it out. So yeah. So that's all.
But I
They
want
call it
to. So they have
four-legged
to-
emissions.
So they do it by how many cows you have.
I'm
Picturing like remember the original remember the old Robin Williams movie Popeye,
Oh yeah.
and there was a tax man that walked around and taxed you for everything.
I don't remember.
Questioning the tax man,
Oh,
tax.
oh,
Eating a cheeseburger, tax.
Oh, there's
wow.
there's actually she did. This is the only one she sent. And she sent some like bullet points because we don't want to read the whole thing. So that's actually really great. Yeah, there are 7 times more cows than there are 7 times more cows and sheep than people in New Zealand. 7 times.
How are they
7
not taking
times.
over?
It's crazy.
hilarious.
Yeah, I
They-
know.
that- yeah.
Yeah.
moo, moo, moo. And then now they're just walking around in suits and hats and shit.
Yeah.
And
Burping everywhere.
People are in the fields naked eating
Yeah.
grass. This fucking
My
sucks.
back hurts. My back hurts.
We should have fucking had so many cows.
Walk into a bar in New Zealand. What can I get you? Holy shit, you're a cow. I guess I'll take a thimble of whiskey. Gotcha. Rough travels.
Thimble
Yeah.
of whiskey.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Want something to eat? Oh, okay, you're a fucking sheep. What is this?
okay.
What's happening here?
What's happening?
Those fucking weird double sheep eyes.
And then I'm in the field on my hands and knees. Can I have a LaCroix?
No, burp it.
Fuck.
No, you'll burp, you fucking gassy as
Hey,
fuck.
your cow burped. No. It was a moo. It was a moo. It was a moo. Oh, fuck.
So yeah. So the farmers are going to have to pay for their animals' emissions starting in 2025.
Wow.
Pay for
that.
burps.
Just shoot him.
God, that's so fucking weird.
Fuck this.
But the science, hey, it's science. Science doesn't lie.
No, just,
Yeah.
he gets his tax shit in the mail like da da da. Oh, that's high. What are you doing, Dale? We can't afford shit. Told you not to get another cow.
We're doing population control, honey. Get the helicopter.
You're scaring my children. Well, fuck it. They want to play with the cows. This is what happens.
So this is actually from Trisha again. She sent this is the email about fun facts. I may have set this up wrong, but who cares? She says, "Hi guys, since you're now into fun facts and want to learn new things during the podcast, here's a couple. Number 1, in the past you've talked about how Brent's house can be freezing cold. Brent said he runs hot, and Will said he thinks girls run cold. Am I canceled?
Did? Am I canceled yet?
Apparently, this is an evolutionary thing, not just in
Sweet.
humans, but in other animals too. It's a
Good
way
alibi.
to keep the males and females separate outside of breeding season so they don't use up all the resources in one area.
They
Okay.
is that humans or animals?
There's an article. I'm looking it up. Don't ask me.
There's an article.
New study reveals the evolutionary reason why women feel colder than men.
I can do anything you can do better, except for when it's fucking cold as shit.
Boy,
wow.
I'm sorry for the delay. I'm just trying to find
No,
There's
this
a
is good.
lot
This
of
is
there's
good
a
airtime.
lot of reading.
Good. I
here.
like this.
The study. I mean, it's this dozens of
People in their
rows,
cars
bat
right now.
species. Yeah, I know.
Turn-
They're talking about bats.
Bats?
It's saying to segregating. Well, the warmer areas. I mean, this is like it. You'd be surprised. I mean, like reading this is like really dense and like pretty tough to. Moreover, study of research.
That was Will in college, by the way.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
the
listeners-
reader
you're
is
right.
pretty dense.
Listeners and
You're right.
viewers, take note of what's happening right now and think about the things you email.
It's hard to, if we're live on the podcast, it's hard to get through this because it's a dense
Sure.
email. Yeah, it's like in migratory bird species, males spend the winter in colder areas than females. Amongst many mammals, even in species that live in pairs or in mixed groups all their lives, the males prefer shade, whereas the females prefer sunlight.
Dude, that's my relationship.
Yeah.
Anytime we eat on a patio, we have to find an umbrella.
Yeah.
Because I need to be under it and she needs to be in the sun. So basically, what the lesson here is this: we need to be apart. We need to be apart all the time, unless it's, funsy time.
What's
Funsy time.
It's time for
It's like Mr. Rogers trying to fuck
when
his
it's
wife.
time to touch the nutty parts.
Yeah,
It's time
Mr.
to-
Rogers going, hey, honey, wondering if you wanted to have some funsy time before 60 minutes.
Mr. Rogers, honey, you don't have to call me Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers, can't you just tell me you want to fuck my brains out?
Let's try something fun today. Okay,
Be
well,
a person.
I guess I can be on my back this time.
as long as
What do they call this? Reverse missionary?
Don't put your mouth on it. Okay, that's what
That's where
God
the
blessed
pee-
you with speaking.
That's where the pee-pee comes out.
Let's just say I still got a bulbous front.
Nice callback.
Number 2, in Japan, there is a crying baby festival where
Cool.
sumo wrestlers hold up a baby, and the baby who cries first wins.
Cry fast.
It's to
Just a bunch of
celebrate.
half-naked fat dudes holding up babies.
Holding up babies on Molly. Just
Sounds like my 25th birthday.
Hey-o.
It's to celebrate the belief that crying babies bring good health and fortune to their futures, as well as ward off evil spirits.
well,
mean-
I'll tell that to the back of the plane.
Yeah, Jesus. We had some criers on this last flight. Boy.
Yeah.
Oof, thank God for noise-canceling headphones.
I mean, have you ever cried that loud? Like, do you think you're physically possible?
I wasn't a crying kid, dude.
All right, well,
Weird thing to brag about. No, I didn't
Yeah.
cry fucking at all,
crying
man.
kid,
I was just
man.
chilling.
I wouldn't. Hey, you know what? I wasn't a bitch-ass toddler. Okay.
I was a bitch ass toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom, where's my Eggo? I want an Eggo. I don't need a fucking fork and knife. Ain't no bitch ass toddler.
I don't. Here's what I remember as a kid. My memory of crying is this: I didn't like the way it felt.
You
I did-
remember that?
Yes.
When you were a baby.
It dries your throat out.
Sure.
So I'm like, fuck this. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to have a conversation. Hey, Mom.
Excuse me.
I am not very happy right now. And I got to pee. And I don't want to do it in this diaper anymore because it's already full as fuck. So if you could be a doll, if you could be a deer, change my diaper, feed me, and I won't cry about it. I won't cry.
So damn funny. Just to picture you. Mom, Dad, can I see you in the living room for a second?
Waddle goes in.
Yeah. You guys take a seat there together, please. I'm filled with shit. And I'm sure you smell it. And I just wanted to say that I'm not happy about it. My legs are itchy now. And I don't know, I feel like your response time is bad. And it's making me want to do something I don't want to do because the throat gets dry. Bottle, please. Bottle. You should have been quicker with that, Mom.
Why are you smoking the bottle?
I don't know. Don't you suck a bottle?
It's like a vape over there.
Yeah.
You just like to
Cool baby. Really
There-
cool baby.
Why can you do a fucking bottle sound effect?
ridiculous.
You're a weirdo, dude. Who knows how to do whatever that rat is in a bottle sound effect?
Oh, I know. Dude, I'm going to date myself. My brother and I were in dating myself, not like date. I was
Yeah.
fucking weirdo.
Fucking, you're really a weirdo, huh?
I dated myself this morning.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, me.
First of all, I don't fuck like that on the first date. Okay, you slut.
Okay.
Slut.
Yeah.
My
me.
brother and I had it still had cloth diapers.
Cloth? Are you Amish?
You had cloth diapers?
Dude, do you understand? Plastic and all that shit wasn't invented till like the 40s or 50s.
This whole episode should be called Back in My Day.
Back in my day,
yes,
dude.
that's a
Back
good-
in my day, we had cloth diapers. Dude, we were old school. We didn't have a car seat in the car. My dad put a fucking piece of plywood down in the back seat of the VW Bug. Listen, the VW Bug, and then we just rolled around back there. No high chairs. Guess what my mom did? She took bar stools and she stacked books on top of them so that we could
Cool.
eat at the
I like
counter.
that. That's awesome.
wow.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
We were poor. We were very poor.
Are you
Doing it.
calling her?
Yep.
Put it, Jay. Put it close to the mic so we can hear. Yeah.
That's really funny.
My mommy answers the phone every time.
That's
Watch her
really
not
cool.
this time.
Yeah, right.
What day is it?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Okay, she should answer.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mom. You're on the podcast. Say hi to the.
Oh.
Yes.
Hello.
Brent and Will.
Hi.
We had like the old school cloth diapers for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and those were the ones that you cleaned and used them again, right?
Well, one time when you were in your playpen, you got a hold of dirty diapers and painted each other with them.
Now these memories are so jumbled. Because we do have pictures. My brother and I went into the basement and got our hands on some blue paint once too,
Okay.
and my mom took a bunch of pictures of us completely blue.
That's how the Blue Man Group started.
Yeah, we were the original Blue Man Group, but there was only 2 of us. But we didn't have high chairs. We had stacks of books,
Yes.
and we didn't have car seats. We had a plank, a fucking playpen in the back of the VW Bug, right?
No, you did it.
Right.
Yes.
Got it.
And at a way too young of an age, Dad used to ride us around on a motorcycle with me on the back and one of us on the back and one of us on the gas tank. And guess how many of us were wearing helmets?
Probably.
0.
0. Yes. All right, Mom. I cleared some stuff up. All right.
Well-
Love you, Mom.
Love
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Hilarious.
She's so sweet.
Okay, so
So freaking.
Kind of there.
what are your thoughts? So now, what are your thoughts?
So now I have this thing that I just found out that my brother and I were dousing each other in our own shit.
Yeah, seriously.
explains a
So
lot.
that's crazy.
Maybe this is why you're OCD now.
Maybe because I'm like a clean freak.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh,
Serious trauma.
put us in a playpen with shit. Fuck it, it's a new toy. Again, we were poor, dude. I have my uncle Rudy was famous in the LA fire department.
Okay.
because
For what?
he was mean and scary.
Okay.
Like, let me tell you Uncle Rudy's story.
Can't
he bought
wait.
a house
Yeah.
in Rossmore down near Seal Beach in California, and that's technically Orange County. Bought this beautiful house, and his neighbor said, I'm going to build a fence around the property. He goes, yep, just as long as you stay off my property line. And the neighbor's like, great. They build the fence. He comes home from work. The fence is done. And guess what? On his property line. Doesn't say anything, doesn't swear, doesn't talk to anybody, just goes into the garage, grabs a sledgehammer, walks out, takes the whole fucking fence down.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. Then it turns out he couldn't live there because at the time, which was probably the 60s, in order to work for an LA fire, you had to live in LA County.
Oh.
So that's how they ended up in Long Beach, which is the
Wow.
house that I first lived in Long Beach when I was a kid.
Damn. Wow, dude.
Dude,
That's amazing
It was
story.
wild, bruh. 70s was
times.
different. They're still figuring shit out.
And you got hit by a fucking old guy who's on a silver alert.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
Well, I think we did. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
that's
we
a
did.
great
Yeah,
end.
let's save
That's
it.
a
Let's
way to
save it.
end
I mean,
right
that's
there.
I
hilarious.
think you're right. Thank you so much, Mommy, for answering the phone.
That
I'm
was
lightheaded now.
fantastic. Real quick, also email us more weird shit, whatever it may be. Here's a good one. Email us stuff you remember as a kid that you're like, what the fuck? Why did we do that? Or why did I do
Yeah,
that?
that's a good one
Just
too.
some, as long as it's not too traumatic.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
keep it fun.
Can we
Can
we play this episode out with my friend's daughter's song?
Oh yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, so this is Kyla Foster. Look her up on Spotify. She's verified.
You want to
account on
spell
Spotify.
it? Spell Kyla.
Kyla, Kyla, Kyla Foster. And the name of the song that I want you guys to listen to is called Harmonize. It's her latest thing. You got to check it out. We'll play it out on this episode, so David will take care of that. But yeah, I want to
And
give her a
fun
big shout
fact,
out.
she plays every single instrument herself.
That's another thing. Yeah, I want to say.
Awesome.
This thing you're listening to, she does all the vocals, background, lead, and she plays every instrument down to the guitar solo, the
impressive as
trumpet,
hell.
everything. She's incredibly talented. I'm gonna be trying to help her out with some shit.
It's annoyingly talented.
Yeah, but yeah.
And while you're listening to that, again, tour dates, you can go look them up. Vegas, Chicago, Atlanta, Batavia, Illinois, all in the description. And we'll see you on Patreon.
Later.
Late.